to another video. Today we are going to attempt to actually pull this time. The other night my buddies came over and we did some things to get this to the state it needs to be pulled. Last night I came back out for like half hour, 45 minutes by myself. Since they already removed the headers from the heads, I just went and did it from the flange just to make it easy. I took the starter out, I undid the motor mounts, so literally all that's left, and I did all the bell housing bolts. All that's left, is to disconnect the clutch cable, and disconnect the wiring. I noticed there's some wiring harnesses that go down here under the engine, and if those are plugged in anywhere, we either got to remove them from the block or disconnect them. This is my first time pulling a 302. I did pull the 2.3 out of that car, which was actually way harder than the V8, surprisingly. But yeah, that's the plan. Little couple updates. Two of my buddies, Nate and Brian, are coming back over to help tonight to pull this. So hopefully we can get this out for sure. I've been debating if I want to build this motor quickly, since I checked what I had for gaskets and I put up what I had for gaskets up here on top of the car. And I pretty much have everything except for head gaskets and the oil pan gasket. As well as I was going to put a new timing chain in here and new head studs. So that's pretty much all I need to order. But I just spent a lot of money this past week, which you guys will see in a sec. So I don't know if I want to spend that money right now. But I was thinking, you know what, maybe I should just slap the motor together. Do it right, obviously, but do it within the next 2 weeks. Put it back in the car real quick. And then drive the car to our November show, which you guys saw. I didn't take much footage, but I had some good pictures. Or actually, Alyssa took pictures with the real nice camera that she has, which I occasionally use to film. And that was the show for the club. And we have one more coming up in November, which hopefully is supposed to be bigger. So I was debating just to build the motor real quick, throw it back in for the show, and then come back this winter, pull the motor out, and really clean up this engine bay. And get it real nice, paint it, fill in the holes, and wire tuck and shave as much as I can. So that's in the air. If I have the finances to build the motor right now, I think I could make the time frame easily. I would just have to wait on parts to get shipped here, which would prolong my time, or prolong me beating the time frame, so to speak. But other than that, I mean, I'm just, I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do. But either way, the motor's coming out anyways, since it's already this far. And we're going to build it with the parts I got. So that's that. If you guys haven't seen the update video yet, not the update, the giveaway video, go check that out. We have about 80 subscribers till we give away the 5-speed Hurst shifter, and then I'll show you guys what I bought this week. Before I get to that, what I bought this week, I just wanted to show you guys these. I actually made a trade for these. They're Ford Motorsport valve covers with an original Ford Motorsport oil breather. I mean, I can't even find there's a page on Facebook which I'm part of, and there's a page on Facebook that I'm part of. It's a Ford Motorsport specific page, and people just post anything Ford Motorsport that comes up. But obviously, Ford Motorsport is no longer, and it turned into Ford Racing, which some of the Ford Racing stuff is no longer, like the headers I have for my car. But those are far and few between these days. And I made a trade for parts that meant nothing to me for those, and I thought it was a good deal. And he knew that they were whatever. He said he's got 2 sets of them, so he didn't mind letting one go. But I'm thinking to throw those on here, not right away, because I need to buy a spacer for the trick flow intake that we have sitting in the corner over there. That was on here, the track heat, I believe it is, or street heat, whatever. I don't know. But I need to buy a spacer to lift it up to get the clearance for those, and I don't have the finances right now, like I said, to just go and buy a spacer. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. So let's get to what I really want. Here it is, guys. 2006 Ford F-150 XLT 6.5 foot bed. Now I'll be able to tow the car to the track with this hopefully next summer. And it's got a foot longer bed and deeper than the S10 had for when I do swap meets and sell the parts, which comes in handy. And this seat 6, because it's a super cab. And my other truck only sat 2, so it's big plus. Honestly, gas mileage, fuel efficiency is kind of the same since the S10 got just like a 1 to 2 mile difference. Obviously, this is less, but it's a really clean truck. There's a couple things I'm going to do to it. Pour 15 is on the way, so I'm going to pour 15 that frame this weekend before the winter hits. And for some reason, the whole interior smells like dog piss. I don't know why. So I steamed it yesterday. I left baking soda in overnight. I'm going to get some other cleaners over the weekend and really clean it out. I'm actually, since the rain stopped, I'm going to go open all the windows. Infall in the truck before my buddies get here to do the motor. Pretty much, I'm 24 years old, and I wanted to buy something, obviously, that could tow this car to the track. The other truck was getting older. I just did a 10-year gap. The other truck was a 96. This is an 06. I wanted something I didn't have to make payments on at my age, so I went and bought this in cash. I'm going to the DMV tomorrow to register it, so that should be fun. But yeah, I wanted to have four-wheel drive, obviously, because we're up here in Connecticut. I wanted to be able to seat more than two people, because that was the other issue with my other truck. And I wanted to be able to tow. Those are the big three things. Found this, and obviously the least rust as possible. Found this. It has a lot of surface rust on the frame, but it's way better than my other truck. And I'm just going to pour 15 it to prolong it, so to speak, preventative maintenance. Yeah, it's a real clean truck. No rocker, no cab corner issues yet. So I'm gonna look to do something with that. Excuse me. It has a little front end damage with the driver's side bumper headlight, so they must have hit a pole or something, or backed into something, or whatever. Not backed into, but drove into. Nothing. The frame's still good though. Nothing bent. But yeah, I mean, just for me to get a truck that was a little newer, and I wanted something with heat that worked, and AC that worked, because the AC and the S10 didn't work. But I wanted something a little bit more newer, and that could tow. And you know, I found that, and it worked out. So since I bought that, money from this isn't all there, so to speak. So that's why I'm debating on the whole engine thing. But forget about that, guys. Truck's here, car's here. About to pull the motor. Just waiting on the boys, you know, my buddies. So we'll get back to you. I zip tie the fuel lines up here to the cast camber blade that obviously needs an adjustment. There is wire right here on this loom. I just took the bolt out, undid that side, and there was also the other side of the loom goes right over here to the block. So I did that as well. So I think I also went under to the clutch cable. I mean, I've only been at it for 10 minutes, so these are really easy to pull compared to the 4-cylinders, to be honest with you. All I have is my 3G alternator wire that I ran to 150 circuit breaker all the way to the switch in the back of the truck. That's how you should do it for NHRA standards. So I just got to undo, I think that's a 10 millimeter nut, and I think it's ready to pull after that. I just have to put these brackets back on where the headers were, because the two numb nuts thought it was a good idea to pull it off. Whatever. But because we pulled those off, I did the nuts from the top of the motor mounts versus going underneath and doing them, since we already went that far. Yeah, I think it's ready to come out. So I'll just wait till they get here, you know, just so I have somebody else to watch, and then we'll push the car out a little bit and pull that sucker. And then I got to clean this area up a little bit to make it fit in here. So that'll be fun. All right, guys. See you in a couple.
Just use this like that type of deal.
Yeah, well, honestly, you should just use the bolt on that side, so that way I could use that for a hook in the middle of it.
Oh, right.
I only bought two.
That's probably too short, you think, anyways. So.
No, that would be fine. The shorter, the better, because we need the length to pull it up over the radiator support.
Right. Wait, yeah, how is this going to work with this bolt?
You got the nut?
Yeah, so the nut slips through here.
No, but you bind the chain around it.
Oh.
This doesn't, like, Alright, quick update. The fucking thing's out. One motor mount's still down here though. But we undid it from both sides. That one came out with it. Leaked some coolant. But other than that, pretty good. And it's got a K-member fucking brace down there too.
Yes, it does.
Alright, now time to build this fucking thing, huh?
It's relatively clean too.
Alright, so as you guys can see, motor's on the floor behind me. It's out of the car. Car has no motor in it right now. So now I can go and clean up everything in there and start on that. And then I can start on the motor. It was going to go on the stand. We had the stand all set up until I realized I didn't have the right bolts for this motor. I had the bolts that were left over from that one, which was a metric thread. Or I don't know what it was, but the thread's the wrong size. So I'm leaving it on the floor. I'm going to hopefully grab some bolts this weekend, throw it up on a stand. But I got the car just to fit. It's real tight. The alternator's right there. But I got everything just to squeeze in here as it needed to. So yeah, so now, you know, go and inspect everything and clean it up real nice. That's the plan. So yeah, motor's out, guys. That's it. I guess that's going to wrap it up. This will be a nice short video. Make sure you check out the giveaway video. Unfortunately, we had a phone call in between this for a club. Playing some things out. Three of us, the club members, were here. So that took like 45 minutes, an hour. So that kind of ate up our time. It is a weeknight. Everybody's got to be up early for work tomorrow. So I left it on the stand for now just so it doesn't tip over. And that's pretty much it. So, you know, check out the giveaway video, guys. Stay tuned for more content because there'll be plenty more on this motor now that it's out. We're going to start building it, tearing it apart, seeing what it looks like. I've never taken this apart. I don't think it's been apart in 20 years at least. So we'll see how everything is. Hopefully it's a good short block. Really hope it's a good short block so we can build on it. And not have to. I don't want to put pistons in it or crank or anything. I don't want to rebore it. I don't want to stroke it. Nothing. I don't even know. Never mind. Anyways, bottom line, hope it's a good short block. So hopefully we can build on it. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching and make